What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. I hope you guys are doing well. So the final prospect I'm going to be talking about, at least the prospects that we went on the draft, Jericho Sims from Texas. He's a power forward slash center, and he's extremely raw. He's a great athlete. And literally when I think of athletic bigs, like when it comes to a college or just a college really developing or putting out these bigs in drafts or really getting them to the next level, I think of Texas. Think of Mo Bamba. Think of Jackson Hayes. Think of Jared Allen, Miles Turner, like Kai Jones went on to be selected in this draft. They don't always develop, but you know what I mean. So you take a look at Jericho Sims. This was pretty much a flyer pick here when you really think about it. He definitely did impress at the combine, at least athletically. We knew what he was capable of when it came to the athletic side of the basketball, or just the athleticism part of playing the game, running the floor. Like, I love that he's this crazy second jump, which really helps him with offensive rebounds, which kind of reminds me of Mitchell Robinson coming out and how Mitchell Robinson plays right now. They have such a lethal second jump. It really helps them on the offensive boards. And you also have to think about it. Jericho Sims has a 7'3" wingspan. He's a lot stronger than Mitchell Robinson. He is shorter. He stands at 6'10", but having that second jump, having that length definitely helps him out on the boards. His junior year, he actually averaged 3 rebounds per game offensively, or 3 offensive rebounds per game. And this past season, his senior year, he averaged 2 offensive rebounds per game. So he has a constant motor. He does not give up on a play whatsoever. Literally at the combine, or even his games at Texas, starting every single game there, like, his head was literally above the rim so much. You go back, watch his high school mixtape. But yes, there was actually a clip that went viral at the Clutch Sports Pro Day with Brandon Boston, Moses Moody, and all that. They represented Terrence Clark, a lot of great prospects there. Like, his head, like, his eye literally hit the rim. That's how insane this dude's athleticism is, but he doesn't really have the production you would like for a player that played 4 years of collegiate basketball. It's weird. He is older, but he definitely has a lot of things to work on. That's the downside when it comes to him. Like, he has potential, but again, he's kind of on the older side. The production's not there, though. But we're talking about someone who could block shots, but he really did improve when it came to his discipline defensively throughout the years. So he's someone that's willing to learn. But yes, that's all great and all. He could finish well around the basket. He's very athletic. He has a nice drop step, but he doesn't have a polished post-up game, back to the basket game. He literally attempted only 1 3-pointer from the outside his entire collegiate career. We're talking about someone as well that doesn't have a mid-range game. So he's not polished back to the basket, doesn't have any type of jump shot at all in his arsenal. The production isn't really there. But what do you expect for someone that's taken 58th overall? He has tons of talent. Like, he's just so much fun to watch, though, if you just look up his highlights. But his feel for the game definitely isn't there at all. Like, sometimes his awareness is bad out there on the court. He's not where you really want him to be. So he's not as polished as you would want someone to be when it comes to being a 4-year collegiate basketball player. But I understand why we went on to take him. I'm not sure if he's going to end up being the backup big, like, of the future or something like that, behind a guy of Mitchell Robinson if he goes on to stay healthy and he continues to improve. But I think this is just someone we're going to look back and be like, oh my gosh, he was so much fun to watch in the summer league. But I hope he really does polish up things and then he has a chance to be a backup big. But I do want a backup big that has more of an offensive game. I think they'll utilize him, at least in summer league, the way we utilized Mitch in a way. Doesn't have a jump shot, not really fully developed at anything, but except around the rim, and really utilizes athleticism. Like, he's going to be a lot of fun to watch in the summer league. I'll tell you that right now with the alley-oops, because his head's going to be above the rim. There's going to be some mixtapes, even from summer league. I bet there was already mixtapes that came out, like Welcome to the Knicks and all that. But this was a flyer, pretty fun pick. He recorded the second highest vertical jump at the NBA draft combine. But again, when it comes to the basketball IQ side of things, he really has things to work on. But I feel like that's a learning experience thing. But you would think he would brush up on things at his 4-year collegiate career. But if he goes on to make the team, or he stays with the Knicks, which is going to be tough, he's a 58th overall pick, we know Tom Thibodeau will definitely discipline him. But I love that he always plays with such a high motor, and he does have great hands. You're not going to see him, like, bobble the ball like crazy. But getting back to, like, a weakness, like, he really does lack patience on offense. It's like he doesn't have that many moves in his arsenal, so it's like looking to dunk, like, every time. And sometimes it can kind of get out of control when you don't have that many moves. Like, sometimes you would like to see him, like, slow down, because him rushing the offense when he gets the ball, or just getting the ball, like, on the low block, but we know he's not going to really look to really kill you in the post. Sometimes he has a hook shot, he could turn the ball over because it starts to become predictable. So he has to do a better job of becoming unpredictable as a basketball player. Let me know down below your thoughts and analysis, and peace out, y'all.